Hi guys, how's everyone doing? Hopefully you're doing well whenever you see this. So this is going to be a general reading for Cancer for April 18th through April 30th. It is a general reading, so it can cover anything like friends, health, work, love, etc. So always take it how it resonates for you, if it does. And if it doesn't resonate and you know your birth time, you can always get a free birth chart online and find out your other placements. For instance, we all have each different zodiac sign throughout our birth chart. So even if you're not a Cancer, Sun, Rising, or Moon Cancer, this reading can resonate for you. So always keep that in mind, and always feel free to check out my other zodiac readings on my channel. Also wanted to say that whenever you see this message, it is meant for you. For instance, it can resonate 6 months in the past or 6 months in the future. Again, time is relative and fluid, so something to keep in mind as well. And so we're going to start with your reading in just a moment here, Cancer. I pulled all your tarot cards and your oracle cards that we'll do at the end ahead of time. And so I also wanted to say that if you've already subscribed, thank you guys so much. And if you like this video and you want to subscribe, it is free. All you have to do is click on the bottom bell icon and make sure that it's active. You can select whether you want just certain zodiac sign videos to notify you, or you can select all. It's totally up to you, and you can always turn it off at a later time if you want to. So anyway, with all that being said, last thing real quick is that I always take a picture of all the photos, all the cards at the end, and it'll be in one photo in case you want to check it out later. So just stick with me, and if you want to find out how to do that, all the info is in the description box below, and I'll mention it again at the end. So anyway, Cancer, let's get into it here. Do a quick sound bath for some general healing and grounding for the reading. So if you want to, you feel comfortable, you can take a deep breath in and out. Okay, Cancer. Let's get into your reading. And I hope that everyone is doing well whenever you see this, day or night, wherever you are in the world. So if you're new, welcome. And if you come back, welcome back. So I'm going to go over your first main 6 tarot cards here, and then we'll get into your confirmation tarot cards after that. Let me just set my timer and make sure this isn't too loud. You guys can hear me. Okay. So Cancer, you have 5 of Cups in reverse, the Hierophant Upright, the Fool Upright, 7 of Pentacles in reverse, 4 of Swords upright, and 8 of Wands upright. I also wanted to say that even though this reading is titled April 18th through the 30th, right? Today is the 23rd. We're picking up energy from the recent past in this first row here. Still be lingering around a little bit, but basically this is this past week that we've been in here in the first row, and then the upcoming weekend that we're about to go into now, since today is Friday. Okay, and then the second row here is the last week and weekend of April of this month. All right, so Cancer, with this 5 of Cups in the reverse position, this is a nice card to have in the reverse position, by the way. This talks about, and again, Cancer, if this isn't you, it could be the person or people that you're dealing with, or just your general environment or situation, energy around you, okay? But this is good energy, like I was saying. Okay? So this card talks about letting go of negative thinking, or only focusing on negative or bad things that have happened. Okay, this is how you want to see this card. And for reference, you see this animal that's wounded and some of the cups are knocked over. This other animal is scared and swimming away. But what they don't realize is that they're still okay, and there's still cups and situations and people that are going to be helpful or positive for you. So because this is in the reverse position for you, Cancer, that means you're starting to have a more balanced view of both the positive and the negative, which is good. That's how you want to see this card. Oh, okay. Now, moving forward here, your second card here, Cancer, is the Hierophant Upright. This is a very nice energy that talks about, you know, a mentor, a teacher, somebody that people look up to. It could be a leadership role that you are in, or that you look up to someone else in this way. But it also talks about school organizations, being open to school, being open to learning something new. But this is a really nice energy of this card here with the polar bear. Okay. So this could be some theme, this could be some focus for you during this past week and this upcoming weekend. All right. But it's a very nice energy. And, it's also about finding your own way of finding the keys that, unlock your life and open up what you want to manifest in your life as well, with the keys here in the bottom of the card. Okay, now moving forward here, Cancer, the third card you have is the Fool card upright. Another beautiful card to have, okay? So this talks about being in the energy of making some type of leap of faith, okay? With the grasshopper here jumping over the wand and the rock, okay? But it's also about not caring about how other people might view what you're doing as foolish, or you yourself judging yourself like, oh, well, should I do this? Is this right? Okay, so it's also a card about trust, making a leap of faith and trusting that the outcome will be beneficial to you. All right. Now, lately have been talking about what's on the top and the bottom of each deck, and every time during different readings, my spirit guides will tell me to talk about them in different places, okay? But today for your reading, Cancer, they wanted me to talk about what was on the top of the bottom of your Llewellyn deck right before we get into your fourth card here, okay? So the Llewellyn deck is the one that I do for Confirmation Tarot with the yellow border here. So what was on the top of your deck is the Tower upright, and what was on the bottom of your deck is Judgment in reverse, okay? So this could be saying, Cancer, that in the recent past, there was a lot of change going on around you. Could be small change, big change, but it had something to do with type of, dramatic or shocking spiritual download, enlightenment, aha moments, revelations, okay? With the lightning striking the top of the tower, that represents your crown chakra, okay? And then the Judgment here in the reverse position, forgive me, I have a little scorch mark, but hopefully you can still see the card. There is someone, I'll show you right side up so you can kind of understand. There's someone in the bottom of a tomb, right? And then someone is at the top, and they're coming down to wake them up, okay? So when this is in the reverse position for you, this can say that something in the recent past wasn't ready to be reborn or revisited, or you didn't want to, or they didn't want to, or the situation wasn't the right time. It can also speak of in the reverse position that something wasn't weighed or judged correctly, okay? So I wanted to talk about those energies before we get into your fourth card here, which is the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse position. I believe, Cancer, and I'll have to go back and look at some of your other readings, that you've gotten this card recently before. I don't know if it was the right side up or if it was reversed or both, but I feel like it's kind of been a little bit of a reoccurring theme in some of your readings. I could be wrong, but I really feel that way, where there's something or some energy where there's not a correct evaluation of something. So you could be not working hard enough or working too hard, okay? This could be in a relationship, in a work situation with family, friends. Again, take it how it resonates for you. But when it's right side up to see, you can see this elk, okay, looking up at all the work that he's done and all the work that still needs to be done. There's a lot of competitive energy in the background with other people and possibly even yourself, okay, when it's right side up. So it could be if it's not an evaluation that wasn't viewed correctly, again, with the Judgment card in reverse, it could also be that now you are letting go of this competitive energy with others and with yourself. So always take it how it resonates for you, okay? But yeah, it's not a bad energy or bad card. It's just, something to be aware of here. So let's keep going forward and have a little bit of music because the dogs sometimes bark and it's too quiet. But hopefully you can still hear me okay. All right, so moving forward, Cancer, your fifth card here is the Four of Swords in the upright position. So this talks about, because it's following, right, the Seven of Pentacles that we just talked about, it could be saying that you are confused about this evaluation that wasn't judged properly by yourself or someone else or everybody, whatever. And I do still feel the competitive energy here. So I said at the end that for some of you, you might be letting that competitive energy go with yourself or other people. But then I see it again here in the Four of Swords. So it could be a back and forth energy, and that could be confusing you. But here with the Four of Swords in the upright position, this is an energy of not focusing enough on the present moment, focusing too much on the past or too much worry about the future, okay? And also not realizing when you've won something, just a lot of defensive energy, confusion, overthinking, anxiety, worry, okay? But nothing lasts forever, right? We always have to say that. But, again, it makes sense that if there was an evaluation of you, yourself, or other people that wasn't judged correctly with the Judgment card in reverse, that could definitely confuse somebody. So it kind of makes sense that it came out this way. But let's keep going forward and see what else you have here, Cancer. Okay. So your last card in the main six here is the Eight of Wands upright. This is an energy of a fast communication coming through. It talks about instincts. It talks about reactions, okay, really fast reactions, maybe even like a whiplash kind of energy, okay? So it can be positive or negative. It depends on you yourself, right, and what the communication is, okay? It could be that you're giving this fast message to someone or someone's giving a message to you, right? Or if there's none of that happening, it could just be a fast communication from not a person or you yourself, but from the universe coming in that kind of shocks you, okay? Could be about an opportunity, but it doesn't have to be. Again, it can be positive or negative, okay? But it's really about reactions, like reacting really quickly to something, and maybe you need to slow down, or maybe they need to slow down, or just in general to like properly view what's been communicated, okay, what's coming through here. So that's an energy to think about as well. And that, since it's in the second row, can be more into next week, into next weekend as well, towards the end of the month here. Okay. Now let's get into your confirmation cards, Cancer. So we have, let me put these up here. You have the Devil in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse, and Four of Wands upright. Okay. So actually, I do want to take these back because I want to talk about them again because I had them underneath the Devil in reverse. Okay. Obviously, the Devil in the reverse position is a good card to have because the Devil speaks of addictions, something being out of balance. Your animalistic side could be out too much, right? Addictions can be many different things. Okay, you can be addicted to overworking. You can be addicted to food, sex, drugs, alcohol, whatever, or addicted to staying in a certain mindset, right? I think there was some movie years ago, and I'm sure there's tons of books that talk about it, where if you're angry every day, okay, for a portion of your day, over time, your cells in your body will remember to be angry again. And so when you resist that anger, they're going to put up a fight. And so I don't know why I just felt like saying that for some of you guys, but it doesn't have to be for everybody. But like, it's an addiction, right? So anytime you start changing something, it takes time. But if it's for your benefit and for others' benefit, then it's worth doing. Okay, so always seek out help, right, if you need it. And also seek people that you trust, and even like a counselor if that's something that you need, right? Because this is a tarot reading. I'm not a professional healthcare worker or anything like that, but just Put that out there. So anyway, though, with the devil energy in the reverse position, when it is confirming the Seven of Pentacles in reverse and the Five of Cups in reverse, it's saying that whenever you come out of this devil energy, which you have, right, or the person you're dealing with has, or the situation, that's when you will be able to let go of that negative thinking that we talked about in the beginning of the reading. Now, also, when the devil in reverse is confirming the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, saying that the more that you are balanced within yourself, right, and have your addictions in check, whatever they may be, the more that you can evaluate yourself and others in a proper way where the judgment can be correct, okay? Because it's saying in the recent past that the judgment wasn't correct, right? Or something wasn't ready to be reborn or revisited, or you didn't want to, they didn't want to, the situation wasn't the right time for it, something like that. Okay. Now, your second confirmation card here, Cancer, is the Ace of Swords in the reverse position. This is talking about, and it is confirming the Hierophant Upright and the Four of Swords Upright, that you might be, I really feel like this isn't you with the Hierophant Upright. I feel like you possibly are seeking out a teacher, mentor, spiritual guide, or some kind of school or school organization because, you are still kind of confused about something that relates to those themes, okay? So you're really seeking out some advice possibly, or someone that's been through a similar situation to tell you how things, have happened for them or something like that, okay? But, when this Ace of Swords in reverse is confirming the Four of Swords upright, this is basically saying, right, after all this devil energy and the evaluation and all that we talked about earlier, there's something that's still confusing you and you're kind of going back and forth between this competitive energy with yourself and others and not focusing on the present moment enough. And so you're still confused about something. And so this sword in the reverse position is also confirming that with the Ace of Swords in reverse, because you want the swords to be right side up in tarot. So when they're reversed, it just means you're confused, overthinking, anxiety, too much stuck in your head. But again, nothing lasts forever. Always keep that in mind. And one second, I got to take a sip of coffee in my throat. So sorry. Okay, it's allergy season. It's springtime. All flowers are coming out. Beautiful, but sometimes annoying. Anyway, so your last confirmation card here, Cancer, is the Four of Wands in the upright position. This is a beautiful card that talks about possible celebrations, having your emotions more in check, but it also is about the journey, okay, the journey of life. So not just going from situation A to B, B to C, that kind of thing. It's about the in-between, the little moments in life that and the things that aren't planned, okay? It's about the journey of life here. And so when this energy is confirming the Fool upright and the Eight of Wands, it's basically telling us that whatever this leap of faith that you make or the person you're dealing with is going to make, or the general situation, whatever this trust in the universe to make that leap of faith, whenever it does happen, it looks like that it will have a successful outcome, possibly something that can be celebrated, okay? Also something to be, again, trust in the journey of life and the things that happen in between, right? And when the Four of Wands is also confirming the Eight of Wands upright, is saying that whatever this communication that comes in that you're going to give or someone's going to give to you, or just communication from the universe about an opportunity or about something, it doesn't always have to be good, right? I have to say that. We want it to be good, but sometimes it's not always that way, right? The ebb and flow of life. But it says that this communication and this reaction will be for your benefit, will be something that can be celebrated, and hopefully it's saying here too with the water that the emotions will be in check. So even if it's a fast communication and somebody reacts a certain way, it looks like either you're going to have a good reaction or they will. So really nice energy here. And I I forgot to talk about what was also, before we get into your oracle cards, what was on the top and the bottom of your animal totem tarot, which is the main 6 here with all the animals. So sorry, my nose is so itchy. So what we have is the 2 of Wands upright and the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. And I remember I asked the guides my guides when they wanted me to talk about this, and they said when I talked about the 4 of Swords energy. Yes, confirmed by the bell here. So let me show you these cards. So this is saying that in the recent past, or no, that's not right. I don't feel like it's recent past. I feel like it's more of an explanation for the 4 of Swords energy, where you're starting to get confused about something again, overthinking in your head, right? So when the 2 of Wands shows up, this is an energy of slowing down, doing some people watching, okay, really seeing how other people have been in similar situations that you might find yourself in and how they dealt with it. Okay, it's the action card, the observation card. And then with the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse position, this is telling again, that you need to slow down in some way, because with the turtle here, okay, you need to plan more for the future. You could be even denying yourself that you're on the cusp of something new or something ending, right? Because 9 is almost 10. So this is in the reverse position. You could be denying that or not wanting to see that, or the person you're dealing with, or the general situation, okay? Or you could just be resisting this slowing down, period. Okay, and this planning, and this also, I feel like for some of you, when the turtle shows up, right, their home is on their back. It could be that you're having a hard time carrying that sense of home with you wherever you go or with whatever you experience. So I really feel like this could be a message for some of you guys to just embrace the slowdown, embrace the planning for the future, embrace you being on the cusp of a possible new beginning or ending of something, okay? But it was reversed, and that's why I'm saying don't resist it, embrace it, okay? All right. So now that I finally talked about all of that, let's get into your quick oracle cards. I pulled them already for you, Cancer. So your first one that came out, it says you are not alone. Isolation, physical connection, and community. And you see these 2 women here. One is on the top and one is on the bottom, okay? And they're like connecting with some type of energy here. So that's a beautiful message for everybody, no matter what's going on, right? You're not alone. Very nice. So also, I feel like this energy, when I was talking about the devil in reverse, that if in the recent past, maybe you didn't necessarily reach out to others to deal with your addictions and your rebalancing of something, but when it shows up with the Judgment in reverse, it could just be saying that, there's nothing wrong with seeking help, or if maybe it's not even a help thing. Maybe you don't necessarily need help like in that way, but you just need to reconnect with your support system, whatever that may be. Okay. And your second oracle card here, Cancer. I've been pulling a love card for everybody lately. So if you're watching this reading regarding romantic love, it definitely can apply. But even if you're not, it can be platonic love, family love, all the different types of love. But anyway, it says, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Okay. So that could be a message for some of you guys during this time. Very nice. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm sorry, my allergies. Ooh, okay. The pollen, you guys, the pollen. And your last oracle card, Cancer, is the manatee, super cute, in your water sign, and it's in the water, right? It says, accept the situation as it is rather than fighting to change it. So cute. And that's always good advice, right? And when I asked my guides earlier, which, card would this possibly resonate with? And, well, I feel like it definitely is the Tower that's from the recent past, right? The enlightenment, spiritual downloads, aha moments, and also with the Eight of Wands energy and the Four of Wands of trusting that whatever this leap of faith that you're going to make or someone else makes or the environment makes, that it will turn out positive. And don't try to fight it so much. Don't try to fight the change. Whatever it is, just accept it. Okay, choose your battles, right? Your energy is precious. You can't fight every battle. All right, so those are the messages that I have for you at this time, Cancer. I'm going to take a picture and post this on my Facebook page if you want to check it out. It's also a way for me just to mark the reading in case you ever, excuse me, want to go back and look at it. So if you want to do that, you can always click in the description box below or go to my website, MalesseaMagicLight.com. Once there, find the Facebook link. And then on Facebook, just scroll down, find the Cancer reading. And the first comment will just be one photo of everything in case you ever want to look at it. But of course, you don't have to. It's just there as an option. So anyway, though, thank you guys so much for your support and your energy. If you like this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. It always helps my channel. And if you haven't already subscribed, you can do that. It's free. You just click on the bell icon on the bottom right. So anyway, until next time, hopefully I will be able to come back this evening with Gemini and finish that up. So anyway, I'll see you guys later. All right, take care. Bye.